he's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. It's a shotgun run call. As the first down is still going. It's a nice gain. They'll move the football up to the 27.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And looking to throw now on first down. A short completion to the tight end. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The Bulls lining up here on 1st and 10. Quick throw to the left. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, this guy last week threw a couple touchdown passes. He comes in with a lot of confidence, and here maybe too much confidence. Throwing this ball into coverage cost his team early in this game with an interception.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Got the first down and still motoring. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Boom. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How about this run here by this Virginia Tech running back to be able to pick up this first down? And, man, they've had a lot of speed over the years in that backfield at Lane Stadium. Kevin Jones and David Wilson and Lee Suggs. And now we're seeing this young man today being able to run the football very similar fashion.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down play coming up. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. He's in the clear. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Big chunk gain on the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield at 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. On the move now. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. He breaks free. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Cut quickly. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. The Bulls hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made on the right side. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Direct snap. Players all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Tech offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the 1st down play. He's got it with room to run. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. And you and I, over the years, have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, could make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall, Jim Druckenmiller. Boy, some great quarterback play and lofty standards to try to live up to.
Now it's second down here. Looking to throw here. Makes a quick catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Can he get there on the ground? Oh, this spin move, and he's got some space here. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Hokies. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
The receiver grabs it. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And at first down, they go right back to him. Short gain, but it's going to be the final play of the first period. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds his target, and it's complete. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
The Bulls will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. There was no catching him in time.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
attempt. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This is a squib kick picked up by one of the up men. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. He's going to hand this off. Powers through. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
1st and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Moves out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
The Hokies are looking to keep this drive going. Keeping it on the ground here. He's got the 1st and still going. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Comes the USF offense back on the field now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Makes a quick grab. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. The receiver makes the catch. In the clear at the 25. Excellent catch and run by the sophomore. Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. Looking for a receiver. Running out of time in the pocket. And the defense smothers him for no gain. off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Might have to try the extra point. And it's up and good. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll hand it off. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Breaks an open space. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, good tough running here by this Virginia Tech running back. The offensive line did their job to give him just enough room there to be able to get vertical and pick up valuable yards and keep this drive alive.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Hokies.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down now at the 49. One huge play has got this offense out near midfield and threatening. Tackle finally made at the 37. Will be 1st and 10 from there.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right
here. The Bulls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The Bulls move into the red zone. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Nothing on first down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback making some changes at the line. We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, there's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd and goal. Remember, don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions. Don't be afraid to run the football. Your back can get to the end zone.
Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
That's a good job by this offense getting positive yards here on this 3rd and goal, but now they're facing 4th and goal. Big decision on whether or not to settle for the field goal to at least get some points or roll the dice and try to get this ball into the end zone on 4th down.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
South Florida.
This will likely be the last play of the half.
Here we go, here we go.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. So it's 1st down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. The back's got it. Has the 1st down and more. Gets some space around the 30. Now here he goes. At the 30. Inside the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
BAT is good, so it's a 2-touchdown lead, 35-21. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulls will kick this away to begin the second half. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now and start the third quarter. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
He's taken down.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And he'll drop back here on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
To me, a couple things there. Number one, pressure in the quarterback. The other thing is really good coverage by the secondary. Quarterback had no choice but to get rid of that football. And now you get to fourth down. You got the lead by a couple possessions. Smart play here is to punt the ball away and get your defense back out on the field.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Across the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Oh, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Short connection to the tight end here. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass caught, second down now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he's hauled in way downfield. Tackle is made at the 40 on first down and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Offense looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, South Florida. They capped the drive with 6 points. Almost set up for the PAT. Extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. He finds some space. First down and more. He's still running. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. QB QB keeper all the way. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. And he keeps it. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
We've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Gets made on the out route. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Wolves looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They pick up the first on the ground. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Third and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert and keep the drive going? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Chambers. Touchdown! A great catch and run for 6. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
What a great throw here by the quarterback from Virginia Tech to be able to pick up the first down. Was able to make the right read. Nice route by the receiver. Puts the ball right on the money, and they're able to move the sticks.
Clock running in the final minute here of the third quarter as they come up first and 10. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But this defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Play action fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket, using his legs here. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner is tackled, and that'll do it for the 3rd period. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. He shirks the tackle. 1st down, looking for more now. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down after that previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Chambers. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the 1st down.
The Bulls line up on 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And he drops back in the gun. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Touchdown, USF. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Then they come up with something here. Look out, room to run here. Gets the first and still running. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. There's the handoff. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. They don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's got it near the end zone, and he scores. Touchdown, Hokies. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The USF offense is back out there now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. It went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pocket breaking down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Ball handed off. As the first down is still going. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That's an important first down on that running play. An inside give now from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game is on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pass is caught.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They stop up at the 45, but that's good for a first down. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. That's reeled in. It's Chambers. He'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Pressure is coming. Took contact on the throw.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the left side. Caught near the goal line. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short to the goal line. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown. But think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or you roll the dice and go for 2 and potentially win the game.
Now the decision to go for 2. Gutsy call by this coach. He wants to win it right here. Wants to throw it. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he'll be stopped short. An enormous play by the defense. A game-saving moment here as they preserve the lead.
South Florida, 48.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.